Hi everybody, we're doing another first chapters today. This is a middle grade book called The Sea in Winter by Christine Day. It is about a girl who's a ballerina, but she has an injury. So it's her coping with that injury and what it means for her. We're going to read the first chapter today, and if you're interested in reading the book, go ahead and place your hold. The first chapter is called Sanctuary, and it's labeled February 15th. I'm late to homeroom. Not because my bus was running behind schedule, or because my knee was flaring up again, or because of any other reasonable explanation. I walk into homeroom 6 minutes after the bell, because I couldn't force myself to come straight here. I couldn't walk in this direction, couldn't follow the same path I go down every day. My classmates are journaling at their desks. Several heads snap up as the heavy door latches shut behind me, as I hurry to my seat in the middle of the room. Curious gazes cut back and forth between me and the clock. Ms. Porter looks up from her own journal entry to beam at me and say, "Welcome, Maisie." I drop into the cramped desk. Slender metal bars attach from the tabletop to the chair to the shiny tiled floor, rooting the desk to this particular place. I fumble with my book bag. Pencil tips whisper against paper all around me, a gentle contrast to the coarse rip of my book bag's zipper, the obnoxious clacking of its buckles. 7 minutes after the bell, I finally slap my composition notebook down on my desk and read the prompt on the whiteboard. Miss Porter changes it every day. She shares quotes from famous novels, random facts about nature, or sometimes even song lyrics. Today she has shared this word and its definitions. Sanctuary, a place of refuge or safety, a place of protection from danger or a difficult situation. A nature reserve, a refuge for wildlife. A holy or sacred place, a building or room for religious worship. Synonyms: haven, harbor, retreat, shelter, immunity, asylum. I stare at the words. Flip to the next open space in my notebook. Pause, with my pencil hovering above the blank page. I never really know how to begin these entries. Ms. Porter always tells us to be creative and open and free, to write or draw or spill whatever we're feeling as we feel it. She never reads what we write. There are no grades in homeroom, just attendance and participation points. It's also our only 15-minute period, which means that I have about 8 minutes left to do this. Sanctuary. I write the word across the top of the page. Underline it twice. Hesitate. And then in a messier scrawl, I write, "My ballet school has always been my sanctuary." I stare at this sentence, tap my eraser against my chin, suck in a deep breath, and continue on. In the studio, I don't have to worry about anything else that's happening in my life or in the world around me. From there, the words flow through me. I describe the bright, airy space in my favorite studio, the mirror-lined wall, the tall ceiling, the wide windows, the aluminum bars, the grand piano in the corner, the squeaky pearl gray floors, the openness of it, the peacefulness of it. I describe what it's like to dance in a room like that, to move through the sweeping gestures of a grand port de bras, the aching lift of an arabesque, to spin and step and reach as the piano notes pinwheel all around you. From the front of the room, Miss Porter claps and says, "Okay, students, can I have your attention up here, please?" I stop writing, lean back as much as this rigid chair will let me. Miss Porter smiles. "It's Friday," she says, "and next week is midwinter break, so I won't see you all for a while. I hope you stay warm, happy, and healthy during your time off. Take care and have fun." The shrill bell rings and the classroom breaks into a flurry. I look down at the words I've written, feeling the yearning pull of them like a fishhook in my stomach. Then I close the notebook, shove it inside my book bag, stand up to join the stampede toward the door. "Maisie!" Miss Porter waves me down. "Maisie, can I have a word with you?" I swallow, extract myself from the chaotic rush out the door, meet her gaze. She offers me a small smile and asks, "Did your bus driver give you a late pass?" I shake my head. In an instant, the other students are gone, swept away in the roaring tide of voices and slamming lockers and sneaker squeaks down the hallway outside. And it's just me and Ms. Porter, standing in the awkward, muffled quiet of her empty classroom. Is your knee okay? It's fine, I say automatically. Okay, good. She gives an apologetic wince and says, I have to report your unexcused tardiness. I nod, fidget slightly under her gaze. Try to get here a little earlier, okay? If it happens again this semester, I'll be required to give you an after-school detention. It's school policy. I nod again. I know, ma'am. All right. Have a good midwinter break. She moves toward her desk, and I turn to leave the classroom. But before I step through the doorway, she says, And Maisie, if you ever want to talk, if something else is bothering you, or if you need extra help with anything, I'm here. The school counselors are here. We all just want to see you succeed. You know that, right? I tell her I know, even though I don't plan on talking to her, or to anyone at this school, really. She grins, oblivious. I'm so glad. I'm always rooting for you. That was chapter 1 of The Sea in Winter by Christine Day.